Alright, welcome to another episode of Dear Brenda, where you send in your problems to me and we work them out together. Just like friends do, shoulder to cry on and I'll be there. Just like the song, I'll be there for you. Anyway, let's crack on, and without further ado, let's get into the first problem. Right, this week's problem is from Sharon from the Wirral, and it goes a little something like this. Dear Brenda, during the pandemic, I lost my office job and was made redundant, which I was devoed over. Oh, that's scary, that. I'd worked really hard over it. Not only that, I've got 2 kids to feed, so I had to find a job rapido. The only job I could find was in a retail store. I've done the job before growing up, so it was very familiar to me. I used to work in retail. I used to work in Quick Save back in the day until I got caught bleeding robbing a whole trolley full of bleeding no frills food. A month's worth. Times were hard. When I first started, everything seemed okay. Everyone was dead nice to me and was willing to help me. Bar one. There's always that one, isn't there? Just out to make your bleeding life a bleeding misery. One dickhead has to stand out and be the best. Anyway, I didn't think much of it. I just got on with my job and minded my own business. But then I noticed she kept giving me dirty looks. After a while, I noticed something else. She started getting a little group together. Oh, they never go on the bleeding own, do they? They have to get a girl group together. I've tried talking to him again, but with no avail. Slowly but surely, it started getting worse. Always giggling and laughing every time I entered the room. And I know they're talking about me, because sometimes they stop when I get too close. Cowards! I was going to react, but I'm afraid of losing my job because I really need it. Brenda, what should I do? Please, can you give me some advice? Loads of love from Sharon. Right. Hang on. You're going to need a brew for this, love. Right, Sharon. Now listen up. I've seen all this before. I've done every job possible. There's always that one person who's got a problem with you. They'll come at you for no reason at all. And the reason is they're jealous. That's all it is. Your very existence threatens them because they're so insecure about themselves. They're that insecure that they have to get other people involved to see their ways. And 9 times out of 10, the other people are just as bad as well. I've seen it a load of times. She's a fucking bully, so she'll be tactical. She'll do things so that you won't be able to fucking get her for it. Now here's a sensible thing to do. I hate sensible. Ignore him. Do that job and do that job the best that you can do it. Do it better than any of them put together. Rise above it and pay them no mind. But we're not sensible around here, are we? Sensible's boring. Here's another option. One day you go in and you go straight to the ringleader and go, "Oi, you got a problem with me?" Give her a chance to answer, and if you don't like what she says, tell her that you want to speak to her outside. Have it out with her and threaten the bitch. If you need to, have a smackdown. You need to show her that you're not scared of her. Go for the ringleader because she's the one that everyone seems to be listening to. I mean, you could try to sort it out verbally, but never really does the trick, does it? Don't be worried about getting the sack. There's no bleeding job in the world that's worth getting bullied over. If you've got kids, you can get benefits. If you want to do it the right way, tell the manager, and if nothing gets sorted, fucking walk if you have to. It's only a job, but make sure you give her a fucking dry slap on the way out. There's one thing I've learned over the years. Bullies never grow up. Once a bully, always a bully. Once they see you being strong, they don't do it anymore because they're cowards and they go for the weak. They'll soon fucking learn. Anyway, it wasn't the best advice that I could give, but it's the way I would have sorted it out. Well, if anything, I hope that helps. That concludes another episode of Dear Brenda. Keep writing in. We'll go through the ethical and unethical ways to sort your shit out. Speak to you next time. See you later.